Nothing in your life is neutral. Most people think minimalism is about getting rid of stuff, but that's not really what's happening. What's actually happening is a shift in relationship, a relationship to your space, with your attention, with who you're becoming. Because here's something we don't say out loud very often: nothing in your life is neutral. Everything around you is doing something to you, not dramatically, not loudly, quietly. If you ever walked into a clean room and felt your shoulders drop without realizing it, that wasn't psychological. That was physiological. Physiological. Your body noticed before your mind did because your environment is constantly talking to your nervous system, even when you're not listening. Old projects don't just sit there. They say things. They say, "You didn't finish me." They say, "You fell behind." They say, "You should feel bad about this." Clutter doesn't yell, it hums, a low level signal of pressure. And unused things, the clothes, the books, the tools for a version of you that never arrived or that has passed. They quietly say, maybe, someday. And someday is a strange place to live. Minimalism isn't about being extreme. It's about stopping the background noise you've gotten used to. Because when the noise drops, something else becomes audible. A lot of people talk about manifestation like it's imagination, but imagination alone doesn't move anything. Alignment does. If you say you want clarity, but your space is full of unresolved signals, if you say you want peace, but your environment keeps you alert, if you say you're becoming someone new, but you live surrounded by reminders of who you used to be, your system feels like that mismatch. Not consciously, viscerally. Minimalism removes friction. It lets your outer world agree with your inner direction. And this part matters. You are not who you were. That sounds obvious, but most people live as if it isn't true. They keep evidence, proof, artifacts, old clothes from old seasons of life, notes from old versions of belief, objects that belong to a chapter that already ended. And those things aren't wrong, they're just finished. Minimalism is the moment you stop asking the past for permission. Here's something subtle that happens when space clears. Your body relaxes. And when your body relaxes, your thinking changes. You stop bracing. You stop rehearsing. You stop defending your attention. And in that openness, decisions become simpler, not easier, simpler. You don't have to convince yourself. You just know what stays and what goes. This isn't about empty rooms. It's about honest ones. A clear space doesn't say, I have nothing. It says, I'm not full. It says, I'm available. And availability is powerful because life fills space naturally. When we stop filling it preemptively with fear, guilt, or just in case thinking, you don't need to change your whole life today. You don't need a system or a weekend or motivation. You need one small, honest decision. One drawer, one shelf, one surface, one car. Empty it. And then, slowly, only return what actually belongs in your life now. When it feels lighter, stop. That feeling is your signal. That's your nervous system recognizing coherence. Minimalism isn't a style. It's not an aesthetic. It's a decision you make quietly over and over. A decision to stop carrying what no longer carries you. A decision to trust who you're becoming more than who you've been. And once you feel that alignment, you don't really want to go back. So make space, not forcefully, not dramatically, gently, honestly. Your life already knows what to do with it. Peace, presence, progress. So I am teaching what I need to learn, for I need to hush this car. It has everything I need for my children, for me, and everything. I guess it's perfect, but it is a little bit messy. And I'm here to learn what I'm teaching and teaching what I'm learning. So anyhow, enjoy this day. Go in love and peace. And I wish you wisdom and understanding in all that you do.